Yugi2, the Agent 92 here, bringing you guys a deck profile on Fire Fist Fire King. I'll be taking this to regionals in April on the 20th. It's going to be in Seattle. Let me know if you guys are going to be there. I've been playtesting this deck for a couple weeks now, since it came out. I got it right when it came out. I picked up everything. I made sure that I had the stuff to do this. And I like this deck right now. The build's really good. It's really consistent. It's really solid. You guys might not agree with the text in here, but you should just watch, and I'll explain as I go. Alright, but let's get right into it. First up, we got two Garunix. Garunix, standard, I can't really explain. Or there's nothing really to explain. It's the Dark Hole of the deck. Does everything Dark Hole does, and more. It's a walking Dark Hole, guys. With 27 attack, that's good. Next up, we got one Pyrorex. Pyrorex is really, really good. Drop it when you have 5. This deck maintains good grave control, so it makes it really easy to drop this guy. And once you do, you have a big beater. Not to mention, it's really good. That's why I only play one, because I don't like the you can't conduct your battle next turn if it leaves a field negative effect. So one's fine. Next up, 2 tech. Bonfire Colossus. Bonfire Colossus is a really underrated card, guys. This card, I believe, can go to like $40 if people play this deck right. This card is just so good. What it does is you special summon it. When you do, destroy 2 fire monsters you control. That's just stupid. Why wouldn't you play this? You can have 2 Barung on field, and then pop them both. Or you can have a Barung and a Kirin, or just any other fire monster for that matter. You could even have a Garunix, and then you'll trigger Garunix. And then you have a 26 beater, and then if Tenki's on the field, it becomes 27, because it's a Beast Warrior, guys. That's stupid. Not to mention it's a level 8, so you can make seats with all of these guys. All of these guys are level 8. Garunix, Colossus, and Pyrorex. All good cards. Next up, we got 2 Bear. Bear's good. 1 inflicts damage, set a fire formation spell or trap. Alright, 1 fire formation spell from your deck, and then you can pop a fire formation spell or trap to destroy 1 monster once per turn. So that's really good. And you can search it with Tenki, of course. Makes the card even better. Next up, we got 3 Barung. Barung's really good. It's standard. You have to play 3. It's good Beast Warrior. 1800. It's pretty solid. Good effect. It searches for any of the Fire King cards. That includes the spells, which makes it broke. 2 Kirin. Nobody likes Kirin. I like Kirin. Kirin's a good miller. Sends Garunix. Helps control the grave. If I already have a Garunix, normally I just send Kirin for itself. And I'll explain why later. Next we got 2 Fire Dog. Fire Dog, of course, is a really good card. When you destroy a monster, you get to special summon another monster from your deck. And it's a good floater. It's 19. It's solid. It's a really good card. I always like Fire Dog. I wouldn't play 3 though, not in this deck. But this card is really good. Can't stress how good Fire Dog is. And to go with Fire Dog, I play 1 Magician. I wanted to have synchro capability, so I decided to do the 1 Magician. You make your 8s, you make Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is really good in this deck, and you make Thought Roller, which is just, it's good control. But yeah, so Flamevell Magician is really, 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 really good in this deck. It's just a good card to have. Also, get you out of tight situations. Plus, you could just exceed with it since it's a level 4. The last monster we got is 2 Trag. Trag, I can't say how good Trag is in this deck. It's really effective in the hero matchup too, because all the hero fusions are level 8, and you have all these level 8s that you can discard to take control of their stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, take your level 8, then copy one of mine engraved because I just discarded one. And then I exceed with your shining or something. That's stupid. Why wouldn't you want to exceed with your opponent's shining? So track, good card. Plus you always have hand advantage normally. This deck really controls hand. You don't really use up all your hand that fast unless you're doing something different. Next we got 3 Onslaught. This is the first of the spell lineup. Onslaught, I don't really like this card that much, honestly. It's too conditional. You need your opponent. It has like a Cyber Dragon setback. Your opponent has to have a monster, and you have to have none, and then you get the special summon. But when you do, this card is really OP. You just drop a Garunix first turn. That's stupid. Then it's destroyed during the end phase, which means you'll get its effect triggered next standby during your opponent's turn, so it'll come back and just keep coming back. Next, we play the 3 Circle. Circle, of course, is like the lance of the deck. It's stupid. Destroy a fire you control, special one from grave. That's dumb. You gotta play 3. Can't play this deck unless you're playing 3 of those. Next, we got the Searcher. 2 Tenki. Tenki's good. Not that great in this deck. I wouldn't play 3 unless Yaksha was out. But guess what? We don't have Yaksha, so I don't want to play more than 3 or more than 2. Because this card's not good. You only have like 5 targets, and 2 of them are bears, and the other 3 are Barung. So it doesn't really give you that much options to search for. Normally I'll just search for bear with it, or depending on my hand, I'll go for Barung. Next up, we play 1 Rekindling. 1 Rekindling, guys. This is just really, really good tech. It's good to keep 1. You have Magician, you have Fire Dog, you have Kieran's. This is why you mill Kieran for Kieran, because then you can make a Zenmaines or something. And Zenmaines is OP in this deck. And then you can make, or you can bring back Barungs. Those are all your targets. That's really good. I don't know what to say about that. That's just too good. You have so many targets. You have enough targets. That's all that matters. You have plenty of targets for Rekindling. So the card has a lot of purpose. And usually you get this late game since there's only 1 in the deck. Or you open it up first turn and you just hold on to it. It's really good. It's so good. I might bump this to 2. I'm not sure yet. Next up, this is my tech, guys. Okay, Seal of Orichalcos. You guys might think this is terrible. But honestly, this deck is more of a beatdown deck. You don't really need to exceed to win. Because think about it. You have Fire Dogs. Fire Dog gains 500 off of this, becomes 24. You can run over anything with that. Come on. And when you play Seal, you could have Seal in hand, and then you could have Fire Dog on board. Fire Dog kill a monster, then you special summon a Barung, or you could have a Garunix already out on field that you already special summoned. Then you play Seal, and then it destroys all special summon monsters on your side. So you destroy these 2. Then you get a plus next turn. Like, that's stupid. Why? Why would you not want to do that? Like, it's a really good combo. Plus it makes Garunix a 32. Which is like, okay, that's stupid. Makes Garunix a 32 beat. Makes Pyrorex 33 beat. Makes Colossus a 31 beat. And then it makes Barung 23, Fire Dog 24, and Bear a 21 drop. Like, that's so good. Why wouldn't you want to do that? I can't understand. It's a really good card. So one of these is really good, and for some reason I tend to open this first early game. Sometimes first turn. It's really good. I wouldn't play any searchers like terraforming for it because it's unnecessary. You only have 1 field spell, and this is the best field spell for this deck, in my opinion. It just gives so many advantages. Plus, they can't attack your lowest monster if you control 2 other monsters, which makes it stupid. The Seal is broken in this deck. I finally found a good deck to put this in. Next up, we got Monster Reborn Heavy Dark Hole. Not playing Book. Book's not really that good in this deck. I've tried it. Doesn't do a lot for me. But yeah, the standard 3, really good staples. Next up, we got the 3 MSTs. MST, what can I say? Kills back row. What's not good about that? Always kill back row. Clearing their back row is pretty important with this deck because they always have bottomless or something to clear your monsters. And last spell is Duality. Duality is good. What can I say? It's just a good card to have. Okay, on the traps. Try to get in depth a little about this. Alright, so first up for traps we have 2. Horn of the Phantom Beast. Horn's really good. It's a good plus 1 every time you kill something. And it's just good, always. And it makes your monsters big. So it's even better when you have the Seal of Orichalcos out. Ooh. Next we got 1 Torrential. Torrential's really good in this deck, yeah, I know. I don't want to play more than 1 though, because I don't really need it, because I have other cards. Or I'd rather have other cards in here. Like, Mirror Force. This deck was really tight. Right now the build's at 43. Which I don't like. I even want to cut it down, but I can't really do that because everything in here is needed. So Mirror Force and Torrential, 1 of each. Torrential always does good when I need it. And it's mostly for clearing your opponent. Next we got 1 Phoenix Wing Windblast. This card's really good. Drop a Garunix, return a card from their field to their top deck. That's good. We got the Solemn Warning, and Solemn Judgment. Both really good. Why wouldn't you play either? And then last trap we got is Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted's so good. Have Garunix engraved, they MST this, chain it, get back Garunix, it'll be destroyed by a card effect, then you get to go from there. I'd play more than 1 Call of the Haunted, but I don't want to play more than 1 until I get more Ultras. So yeah, on to the extra, guys. This extra's pretty good right now. I like the extra deck the way it is. I just really want to change the main deck mostly. But I'm going to keep playtesting. I might try to make a second build. Like, try to pick up enough stuff so I can just make 2 builds. And then test both. If I can. Alright, but first on the extra, we got Scout Dragon. Scout Dragon, like I said, pop 1 of yours, pop 1 of theirs. Pop your Barong, pop your Garunix. Really good, easy to make with Fire Dog and Magician. Makes it good card. For the other synchro, we got 1 Thought Roller. Thought Roller is good. Gives you life points, protects itself. And yeah, those are the only synchros. On to the Exceeds, we got 1 Overlord Sun Dragon Heliopus. Really good. It's like a Scrap Dragon in a sense. So you have 2 Scrap Dragons pretty much. And that's dumb. Why wouldn't you want it? +1's 3,000. For the rank 4s that take 3 level 4, we got 1 Shockmaster and 1 Thunderspark Dragon. Thunderspark is so good in this deck. Oh my gosh, destroy all other monsters. It's like a Garunix. What? Another Garunix? That's dumb. This card has so much, like, it's so abusive in this deck. And then Shockmaster, of course, just control the board. Makes so your opponent can't do a whole lot with what they have. 1 Gem Knight Pearl, might cut this. It's not that great. But it's a good beater, I'll admit that. There have been times when I have wanted to go into something to get over their stuff. 1 Utopia. Utopia is good. Always good to have a defense. Not to mention it's Italian, so why not? Next we got 1 Kachikochi. Kachikochi is mini BLS. It's a good card. We got Maze Stroke for protection. Everybody plays Maze Stroke. Abyss Dweller for those Mermail matchups. I hate Mermails. I hate them with a passion, but they don't really affect this deck. Because it's like, okay, pop my stuff. Whatever. And then we got one guy got Cowboy. Cowboy is so good. Cowboy does amazing. I've gamed so many people with Cowboy just by having it sit in defense. And they only had like 800. One time I played this guy at last regionals, he had 800, and then he had 700 life points left. I exceeded in the Cowboy and then gamed him with the Cowboy. And I was like, oh yeah, so good. Next we got Photon Operative. Pappy. Pappy's good. Pappy gets over Spirit Reapers, all that stuff. It's good since I don't have a Black Ship of Corn. And then for threes we got Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant makes everything huge in this deck. Makes everything a beater. Or more of a beater. One Temp Tempo. Temp Tempo is a great card. Gets over Exceeds. Your opponent succeeds. And it makes it really hard for them to come back. And one wind up Zen Mains. Zen Mains is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how many times I've used Zen Main in like the dumbest of ways. Where I circle the Fire Kings, target Zen Mains, destroy it, it detaches a material, and I bring back a Garunix or Barung, and then I just do damage. It's stupid. Like, okay. Yeah, but that's the deck, guys. Tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I'll be playtesting this deck extensively over the course of the next couple weeks. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Like the video. Give me advice. Comment what you guys think I should change. I'm definitely gonna keep the Exceeds the way it is, though. The only thing I might cut is the Gem Knight Pearl, maybe. But tell me what you guys think that I can do to change the main deck. And I'll be bringing you guys another video soon of my Constellar deck profile, because I have everything to play that deck now. I'm just waiting for it to be legal. And yeah, alright, peace out.